Hello everyone and welcome to moving vlog 9. Fun fact, 9 means no in German. I made another massive dent in here yesterday. As you can see, that shelving unit that was up here is gone and all the things that are over on it are gone. A lot of this stuff can be sorted through and either possibly thrown away or brought over. I need to take all this out and then start taking this old shed apart. So I didn't time-lapse any of this because it just kind of started happening. But this is what today's first load is looking like. It's mostly ceiling fan motors. No, definitely not all of them. But as you can see, I've got quite the bulk of them out of here. The blades for all these fans should be here if I've done it correctly. Obviously, everything will be moved over eventually. Hey guys, I'm at the new place. I got all of these blades just stacked up here for now. Some of the motors are hanging for what I could hang right now. I need to get more of these hooks, but there's quite a few of them that are just up in the roof. So I'm probably going to go around and take down any hooks that I don't need. All the motors, well, most of the motors are just sitting here right now. Last night I brought over all this timber from a rubbish pile. Still need to get these pipes in the ground. So I'm going to put all this timber in the back room and then put the pipes somewhere else as well. This is just really random, but I decided to plug the Wattmaster in with all these fluorescent lights just to see what it looks like spinning in the place. So it's nothing but full power at the moment. If it moves too much air, then I'm going to have to unplug it again. It moves a lot of air and it spins too fast. I'm thinking of actually taking it down and putting up a different fan. You'll see in a bit. Yeah, that's what that looks like on with the lights now. Turn it off. I have an issue. I can't find my can of spray expanding foam. It's not on this shelf and I don't know where it is. It definitely hasn't fallen down the back. It's definitely not on my workbench. Not up in here. It's not on this thing. I don't know where the heck I've put it. If anyone saw where I put that really tall can of expanding foam and it had like a plastic straw attached to the side of it. If anyone saw where I put that in one of the time lapses, please let me know because I cannot find it. So I just came out of everyone's favorite software store, Bunnings, and I got another can of the expanding foam because I don't know where I put the other one I got. This is a big one. They do smaller ones, but I got a big one because I want to do the whole ridge cap and the walls. So hopefully there'll be enough in there. I got a drum of 1mm cable. This is single core 1mm. And what that means is that there's only one strand of copper in the active and neutral conductors. There's multiple strands in the earth. I would have gotten 1.5, but there's a shortage of it at the moment. They couldn't get it in and a bunch of the other stores didn't have it either. She looked it up for me. I asked someone. I got some more 5m and 2m extension cords because I was running out of those. I think I've got enough now to last me for a while. And then I also got some more hooks. I got a crap ton more hooks this time. These are the ones that I've been using. I quite like these because this end's big enough to go on the roof and then that one's smaller. I got some of these smaller ones as well for the shelves and then some more of those ones. And that's everything that I got. Hopefully this will be the last Bunnings trip for a while because I need to stop spending money because I don't have a job at the moment, so I'm running out of money. I need to fill up the car too, but yeah, let's go back to the shed now. I'm at the new place. I just want to put the expanding foam in the roof, but I just thought I'd show you this. When I got here this morning, these door frames were lying here, and now when I've just gotten here, now all this stuff's here. So they're hopefully going to be starting on our house very soon. Someone asked me to show the extension lead that's powering the shed. So this is the site pole at the front of the property. It's all that's inside the site pole, just a meter, an RCD and a PowerPoint or the GPO. And then I have a bunch of these. So there's this red one, which is a 15 amp lead, but it's got 10 amp plugs on it. And then this is a bit tangled here. Usually this is completely straight. There we go. So that's what there. And then this blue one. I don't know how long these actually are, but I only needed the red one and the blue one, and then this white one here at the very end, which is a 10-meter one, which is, I bought this on my first Bunnings trip. And then it all comes into the shed. Come into the shed. Comes up. I cable tied it to the bench here because it kept getting snagged under that and I didn't want it to get ruined, so I just cable tied it there. It comes up goes along this wall. There's a leak in the roof about here. Hopefully the expanding foam will fix that. And then there's a plug here. This just goes to that power board. I'll get onto that in a minute. And then this piggyback lead goes up, right up to here, right up there. And then that goes to the light switch. And then there's two leads. One goes to there and there's nothing plugged into it, but the RLEC was plugged into it. And then the other one goes here and has the clips all plugged into it because they need constant power because of the remote kit. And then this power board, this lead goes up to, where is it? There. And then it comes, there's a short one that comes to this fluorescent light. And then there's another longer one which goes back in and then comes out, and then it's just sitting up there at the moment because I think I might put a light up there at some point. I want it to be on with that. And this other one, which is closer to here, just goes up across behind the GEC, and then this light's plugged into it. So here's the cable I got from Bunnings. This fan still needs to go away. I got the expanding foam. I already bought one of these, but I lost it. So what I'm actually going to have to do now is take down both of the fans that are on the center, so the Wattmaster and the clips. So I'm not going to take the blades off them or anything. I'm just going to take them down and set them on the workbench because I think I only get one go at this. Once I've started using the expanding foam, I need to finish using it because otherwise that straw just clogs up when it dries. I will time-lapse doing the expanding foam, but there might be bits of the time-lapse where you can't see much because I need to get this done. I don't know how long you have to work with it or how long it takes to dry, but definitely going to get this done today because when I came here this morning, there was, like, you can still see some up there. There's water on that ridge cap because the roof end's right there. The ridge cap only goes to that beam, so the water sometimes splashes up. So let's get to it. So as you just saw, I spray foamed pretty much all of the gaps in the shed. It worked pretty well in some areas. There's still, like, it worked pretty good here. There's still some gaps, so I'm probably going to get another small can and just go over them again with the small can. The center, it seemed to work pretty well. I can still see some daylight coming through, as you can see, but it's a lot less than before. So hopefully another can will fix that. Up here, I think, is where it worked the best. And the other side, there's the switches. Yeah, there's one little pocket of daylight up there, right near where the fan goes typically. But yeah, you can see that one worked pretty well. I also got up above the workbench on the end of this wall. Still some daylight pockets. You kind of got to work quickly with this stuff because the straw on the can, if you leave it sitting for too long, the spray foam actually starts to cure inside that straw, and then nothing comes out, and inside the actual thing on the can as well, so it's not, you can just put a fresh straw on. That's what happened here. I put it down because I had to move the boxes and stuff up here. I forgot to move them. I managed to get this one with it. I think there's still a few daylight pockets, but yeah, you can see I tried to start it here, but it hasn't really expanded much up there, so I'm probably gonna have to go over that again with a second can when I get it. I need to get some more spray foam, so I'll probably do that next time I go to Bunnings. But I think I want to start getting this room put together, which means that I'm gonna have to find another place to put these two lights. So let's set up the time lapse and get some more stuff done. So I just did something really annoying. I did all this work and I didn't time-lapse it. I filmed it. I thought I was time-lapsing, but I was actually filming. The video is 8 minutes long. I'm not going to include it, and I'm not going to speed it up or anything. But this is what I got done. As you can see, I took down the two Peerlite ones, the bare one and the small one, and I moved this one that I got from the winery into the center. As you can see, I've put plug bases. There's one in the middle, which will be for the light. This one's still plugged into that one, which isn't going to stay there. So there's the one in the middle, and then I've got two on either side, and these will be for 36-inch fans. All three of them just run to there for now. I'm going to put a junction box there. I wasn't originally going to have these two fans, one switched from the door and then the one on this side switched from beside the couch. But what I'm thinking of doing right now is actually having them both on one controller. You can get those, Dita, I know I hate Dita, but they make a controller that you can get at Bunnings that supposedly the maximum wattage on it is 150 watts. And the fans that I want to put here are 75 watts each. So that 75 plus 75 actually equals 150. So we'll be right on the maximum. Guys, it's actually quite a bit later. It's actually dark outside now. I went back to Bunnings again. Didn't plan on it. Me and one of my friends went to the next town over where Bunnings is. And I thought I'd better get some more expanding foam. So I got some. As you can see, it's just a smaller can, but it's the same brand. I've got a, I'm not going to do it now. I still need to do this entire wall. And then I think the peak of this roof needs a bit more. While I was there, I also grabbed this. I know I keep bashing on how rubbish this brand is. But I want to try this to see, well, first of all, how long it'll last. But also, as you can see, it's rated for 150 watts. We'll see. It has a light switch on it too. So theoretically, if I only have one lighting circuit, I'm only going to need one wall plate. I've decided I'm just going to put the switches here. And that makes it easier for wiring as well, because the junction box for it all is going to be up here.